Hello Group 1, welcome to your reading. First, let's take a look at your annual theme and core energy keywords. The card you have here is the Emperor, with the Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This is strong energy. In the new year, you are going to be much busier. You may take on more responsibility, step into bigger roles, access greater opportunities, wider platforms, richer resources, and higher quality collaborations. This year won't necessarily feel easy. You'll experience moments where the opportunities and the challenges coexist. And these experiences are here to shape your inner resilience and bring your inner strength into the physical world. There may be moments when you feel tense or overwhelmed, like you can barely catch your breath. But please remember, you are strong. Your annual theme keywords are discipline and foundation. In 2026, you are becoming someone you can truly be proud of, and we will witness your rise together. Next, let's look at what you are leaving behind in the past. You have the Death card and the King of Pentacles as the underlying card. What you are leaving behind is cheap protection from the outside world, the kind of safety and validation you once exchanged your self-worth for. You in 2025 were incredible. Truly, you could have completely given up at a very last moment before the light, because you endured one of the hardest soul-level blows imaginable. But I see your transformation. I feel the tearing, the struggle, and I deeply honor your persistence in faith. I see that you will no longer shrink yourself for so-called security. Those weren't real safety. They were control and manipulation disguised as familiarity. I see that even when you feel uneasy, you will still choose change, because deep down, you know you were never truly safe in those old patterns. To open the energy is already so powerful, and I'm genuinely happy for you. I'm excited to witness your transformation in 2026 alongside you. Now let's look at a new energy entering your life. You have the Empress card and Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Oh goodness, 2026 is a major year for you. Not just this year, but across your entire life timeline. It carries significant weight. The Empress confirms what we mentioned earlier. More opportunities, better and higher quality resources are coming your way. And I see you seizing these chances, using them to make a powerful comeback. The Eight of Swords perfectly echoes the Death card energy. Yes, you still face inner anxiety and a fear of the unknown. But trust this, these fears are healthy. They are constructive, rational self-checks that come from growing toward abundance. This is very different from fear caused by coercion or pressure. And now let's see how this new energy specifically show up. The first set of cards we have Beetle, Good Fortune, Success. In January, the clarifying card we have here is the Death in reverse. This is excellent. First, I sense something quite dramatic here. If you've been holding a secret or a truth you once believed would never come to light, or if you thought justice would never be served, this is a powerful confirmation. Truth will not stay buried. You will not be wronged. And for most of you, this is a strong blessing. If you're forced to give something or someone up, or if you'd experienced a failure in the past, I see a major positive reversal, a moment where you truly shine. The timing points to January or winter. This is very good energy. The second set of cards we have here are Goldfish, increasing material wealth or spiritual growth, Happiness. And October, the clarifying card we have here is Ace of Cups. Truly beautiful energy here. The Ace of Cups speaks of emotional safety, satisfaction, and inner freedom. It's about finding happiness in simple, everyday moments. What's interesting here is how wealth shows up. Sometimes we think financial growth only comes from pushing harder and accumulating more. But this set shows that abundance begins when you truly recognize what wealth is. Even overlooked things can be transformed into value. Paired with the Empress, one of your wealth-building paths comes from unconventional creativity. You may be feeling deeply fulfilled, sipping coffee, enjoying a quiet moment, and suddenly, inspiration strikes. That inspiration becomes an opportunity to expand your abundance. The timing here is October. The third set of cards we have here are Cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond our control, Marriage, September. The clarifying card we have here is the Lovers. This is a very clear warning message, but rest assured you are protected. Although the card mentions marriage, it represents any form of partnership or collaboration. The lovers emphasize how important this decision is. For emotional or business partnerships, especially when there's an imbalance in power, you must proceed with caution. It's better to walk away than act impulsively. Trust this, a partnership truly aligned with you will never pressure or threaten you. They will respect you. Be especially cautious with opportunities or temptations that appear in September. The fourth set of cards we have here are the ladder, climbing towards success, love, April. The clarifying card we have here is the Queen of Wands. These cards are amazing. If you struggle with self-doubt, I see a rise in personal magnetism. You'll feel more confident showing yourself to the world, brighter, bolder, more radiant. Love can certainly show up as romance or attraction, but more importantly, I feel a deep increase in self-love and self-acceptance. Because of this, you feel love at all times rather than waiting passively for love from others. April becomes a key month for themes of love. This is truly wonderful, and I'm so happy for you. Finally, let's look at your higher self-guidance for the new year. The card for you is the Chariot. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, as mentioned earlier, the new year offers countless opportunities to shape yourself and build your own kingdom. You must move away from hesitation, indecision, and unclear boundaries when opportunities arise. Establish your bottom lines, standards, and limits clearly and rationally. This perfectly aligns with your Emperor year theme. When you notice impulsive or emotional reactions, enforce discipline firmly. Don't worry, you won't become cold or rigid. You're simply protecting your boundaries. And when those boundaries aren't crossed, you are actually very generous and warm. Your oracle card here is the Loving Woman. This may represent you, a benefactor, a contributor, or a family member, or a protective guiding energy. I'm also guided to say that spending time in nature will greatly enhance your luck and energy. In 2026, you are abundant, supported, protected, and deeply cared for. You will enjoy this fulfilling year, feeling your strength in the smallest moments. The stronger you become, the gentler you'll be. The simpler your life, the wiser you'll feel. The steadier you are, the more abundant you become. Blessings to those who chose Group 1. I'll see you the next time. Hello Group 2, welcome to your reading. First, let's take a look at your annual theme and core energy keywords. The card for you is the Fool, and with the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is really beautiful energy. In the new year, you are stepping into an entirely new life cycle. For you, this is an adventure. You may be entering a new field, a new path, new collaborations, or even stepping into a completely new personal identity. Even though this is a fresh start, you are not being reckless or impulsive. In fact, I see that you are fully prepared, and you are surrounded by supportive and protective energy. Your past experiences have added depth and wisdom in your life. This leap is not random. It's intuition made tangible, a soul-level calling expressed through real-world choices. No matter which area of life you're opening up in 2026, one thing is certain. You'll be very satisfied with your decision, and you'll truly enjoy this new journey. Your annual theme keywords are free will and fulfillment. Honestly, seeing these cards makes me so happy for you. Wishing you a joyful, confident, and liberated new year. Next, let's look at what you are leaving behind. You have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and the Ace of Swords as the underlying card. Okay, the most direct message I'm getting here is, some of you are graduating. This could mean leaving school, completing a professional certification, finishing a research project, passing an important evaluation, or successfully launching and completing a product or project. You've achieved a meaningful form of success, and now you're leaving behind an organization or group that once supported you. For some of you, this literally means leaving a company to start something on your own. This perfectly aligns with the Fool's energy. You've graduated from one stage, so it's time for the next adventure. On another level, what you are leaving behind is an old way of doing things. In the past, you had to strictly follow other standards. You had very little autonomy. This feels a lot like school environments or early career stages, where you had to follow instructions from teachers or senior figures. But that phase is now completely behind you. Like the fall, 2026 brings freedom, and this freedom is something you fought for with unwavering belief. That's incredibly powerful. Now let's look at what new energy entering your life. You have Page of Swords and Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay, in the new year, instead of relying on group collaboration, I see you choosing to walk your path independently. For some of you, this is the first time you truly stand on your own, handling life and its challenges independently. If we use work as an example, you were once just one part of a system, but now you are responsible for the entire process from start to finish. Because of this, you approach many things with a beginner's mindset, learning, exploring, and adapting. There may be moments where it feels a little challenging, but the Seven of Wands confirms this. You are fully capable. You simply need time to adjust to this new mode until it becomes natural. And although we are using career as an example, this journey can unfold in many areas of life. Let's see how this energy plays out specifically. The first set of cards we have here are Wishbone. A wish is granted. Love in January. The clarifying card we have here is Eight of Pentacles. This is wonderful. Your cards strongly echo the Fool's theme of freedom and independence. If your wish has been about living life on your own terms, then yes, 2026 will absolutely move in that direction. Pair with the reversed Three of Pentacles. I sense that in your previous environment, you simply couldn't take proper care of yourself. Maybe there wasn't room for self-care. Maybe the workload was overwhelming, or maybe it simply wasn't allowed. But in the new year, you finally enjoy high-quality personal time. You'll be uninterrupted, fully immersed in your own life, focusing on what and who you truly love. This freedom didn't come easily, and is deeply deserved. January is a key timing point, so if you haven't fully gained your freedom yet, don't lose hope. It's very close. The second set of cards we have here are the Bread, period of prosperity and abundance. Marriage, March. The clarifying card we have here is the Queen of Pentacles. Such beautiful energy. While the card mentions marriage, it can represent any form of relationship. Through a new collaboration, you'll experience growth and abundance. This partnership is likely connected to a female benefactor, possibly someone older or more experienced. She may offer you direct opportunities, material resources, or incredibly valuable wisdom. March is an important timing point, so keep an eye out for helpful connections. The third set of cards we have here are Elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Career. And December. We have the Ten of Wands as the clarifying card. I strongly feel that you're laying the foundation for your next 10 years. Because of that, physical and mental pressure is completely normal. Whether you're living an old system, changing path, or starting something new, your motivation comes from self-development. You want to shape yourself into your ideal version. And that's why you're learning constantly and putting in the work. The Ten of Wands tells me you're mentally prepared, and you have the determination to see it through. The Elephant confirms the outcome. You will emerge wiser. December stands out as a key time. Either later this year or December 2026 may bring a career turning point. The last set of cards we have here are Rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters. Success. And September, we have the Six of Cups as the clarifying card. Okay, the most direct message here is this. Your adult life in 2026 will be deeply pleasurable and enjoyable, especially around September. The Six of Cups reminds you to practice moderation. Sexual energy also connects to creativity. If you work in creative fields, balance is essential. Overcreating can lead to energetic burnout. September brings a surge of inspiration, and for some of you, creative work may achieve major success during this time. And finally, let's look at your higher self guidance for the new year. We have the Two of Swords and the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This is such a thoughtful message from your higher self. Your cards show that you consciously choose freedom, and with it, challenges, because you want to fully cultivate yourself. There may be moments late at night when you wonder if you have gone too far, or moments when temporary obstacles make you question your decision. These thoughts are completely normal. Not having immediate answers is normal too. The Five of Pentacles asks you to notice when self-doubt or scarcity thinking arises. Ask yourself, are there any unmet needs still seeking attention? Your inner experience will always matter more than what's happening externally. For you, intuitive guidance will always be more valuable than advice from even the most accomplished people. Your higher self's message is simple. Both the question and answer live within you. There's no need to search outside yourself. The oracle card we have is your higher self. I actually got chills. In 2026, you can rest in deep safety. Your higher self will walk with you, guide you, and communicate with you more frequently and more directly than ever before. Whenever you slow down and become still, you'll feel warmth and fullness within. That's your higher self keeping you company. This is such a beautiful message. Blessings to those who chose Group 2. Wishing you an amazing 2026. I'll see you the next time. Hello Group 3, welcome to your reading. First, let's look at your annual theme and core energy keywords. The card is Eight of Cups. We also have the Devil at the bottom of the deck. So your 2026 theme keywords are detox and healing. This aligns perfectly with your guidance image, a purifying flame. When these two cards appeared, I immediately felt a deep sense of exhaustion. While the Devil can point to addictive patterns, and we can rule that out, but I feel much more strongly is long-term depletion, a feeling of being endlessly drained. I sense that you've been standing at the edge of an emotional crossroads, hesitating, wondering whether to walk away or finally make a change. The Eight of Cups correspond to the energy of strength. What you're facing is a karmic lesson, and we have to be honest, this lesson is not easy. But you do have the inner power to overcome it. 2026 is an excellent year for you to break old cycles, not by fighting or forcing, but by calmly reflecting on what truly benefits you, your health, your clean and light natural states, and then consciously refusing what harms you. You might have strong fire energy in your birth chart. In 2026, you'll learn how to master this pure elemental force, turning it into sustainable motivation that leads you toward your ideal state. The intensity of energy doesn't change, but transformation happens in a single shift of awareness. Next, let's look at what you are leaving behind. The card we have here is Two of Pentacles, and we have the Nine of Pentacles as the underlying card. I see you simplifying every aspect of your life. The Two of Pentacles shows how busy you've been. This explains the exhaustion I felt earlier. In the past, you were constantly juggling, never allowing yourself to rest, sometimes even adding more tasks on purpose. Combined with the Devil earlier, this state may have come from desire-based attachment, scarcity thinking, or environmental pressure that you long were carrying. No matter the reason, the Nine of Pentacles reveals the root cause, low self-worth. You may have equated your value with achievement, believing you have to meet certain standards or obtain certain things to be worthy. Or you may have lived with a constant sense of lack, feeling like it was never enough, especially when external changes easily affected your sense of safety. Or perhaps you've been carrying other people's burdens, their karmic lessons, unconsciously equating responsibility with value, as if the more you carry, the more you matter. But I see you leaving this non-stop state of business behind because you are beginning to analyze your self-worth clearly, calmly, and fairly. Now let's look at a new energy entering your life. We have the Seven of Cups and the Hermit as the bottom card. In the new year, many new energies will appear, opportunities, connections, and interest. But just as we said at the beginning, you need to discern, clearly reject what harms you, and keep what is healthy. The Hermit confirms that the real you carries ancient, deep wisdom. To make the right decisions, you must meet life as your true self. This means removing masks forced on you by desire, and releasing chains created by limiting beliefs and excessive responsibility. Now let's get more cards and look at how this plays out. The first set of cards we have here are Egg, success assured with good plans and hard work, And we have the success card again. September. The clarifying card we have here is the Page of Wands. Very nice. The message of success appears twice. Most directly, if you're already taking action toward a goal or involved in competitive activities, I see you winning big in September. Beyond that, I see a great opportunity or good news arriving in September, or you actively stepping forward and gaining visibility. The Page of Wands is fire energy. It's pure, childlike, spontaneous. It represents instinctive action without calculation. Pair with the Hermit, this tells me you don't need complicated analysis. You generate answers naturally. In your light state, you make the right decisions. The second set of cards we have here are the Caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Korea, in February, the underlying card we have here is the Empress. This is amazing energy, and some of you may decide, either actively or passively, to turn a side project into your main path in February. Previously, material security may have held you back, but when February arrives, the energy shifts, bringing you abundance and growth. Your career enters a peak phase. You may still be in transformation, but remember, a caterpillar is destined to become a butterfly. You clearly see a prosperous future ahead, and this is very powerful. For the third set of cards we have here are the Camel. Persevere and you will overcome problems. Love, in January, the clarifying card we have here is Nine of Wands. Okay, January shows up in every group, clearly an important month. The Nine of Wands reflects pressure and endurance, matching the Camel's energy perfectly. You may feel mentally shaken or tired in January. There's also a sense of walking against the crowd. This could be another source of pressure. The message here is very direct. Keep going. And it aligns with the second set of cards we have here, because February brings abundance and January is the final stretch before victory. The love message here has two meanings: self-love and a devotion to what you love. Your spread shows a journey from confusion to self-recognition and loyalty to your core. If you return to your original intention, to your purest state, you realize you don't need to carry unnecessary weight. The fourth set of cards we have here are Broom, New Home, New Attitude, Marriage, October. The clarifying card we have here is Two of Pentacles. Okay, marriage appears in all three groups, but in your group, I truly sense a marriage or binding agreement. Combined with the Eight of Cups, some of you may be wanting to leave a marriage or another form of partnership, but hesitated due to a complicated shared interest. The message is clear. If you're planning independence, career, emotional, or partnership changes, this old collaboration ends around September, with everything resolving smoothly. By October, you step into a completely new life. The reappearance of the Two of Pentacles is meaningful. Unlike past imbalance, this card now represents equality, fairness, and mutual exchange. A sustainable, healthy dynamic. Even though October is later in the year, you'll gradually resolve everything before then. October marks a full energetic reset, and some of you may even move into a beautiful new home. So congratulations. And finally, let's look at your higher self's guidance for the new year. We have the Ace of Cups and also the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is such a beautiful and gentle energy. Your higher self feels light and tender. The Cups energy centers on love, with a sense of returning to simplicity and purity. If your childhood was happy, revisiting memories can help heal your fatigue. If your childhood held wounds, do your best to lovingly give yourself what was once missing. Your oracle card here is New Supportive Connections. This is amazing. In 2026, you'll build healthy relationships, and not just one. Old connections fall away, making space for new ones. Across all areas of life, you'll meet people who inspire, encourage, and support you, just as you've always supported others. And I'm truly happy for you. The future ahead is bright. May 2026 cleanse and heal you, and may you step into new life and new connections with passion. Blessings to those who chose Group 3. Wishing you all the best in 2026, and I'll see you next time.